Well, I'm headed off to do one of those jobs that I keep saying I'll never do again, and that is yellow jacket removal. I got a stump job. Lady got stung by some yellow jackets in a stump in her yard. They decided they can't deal with them themselves, so they called me. Watching my map, I done passed the turn. Hopefully not get stung today. It's November 5th, 2:20 in the afternoon, 84 degrees outside, high humidity, overcast. I'm gonna be suiting up, so I'm gonna be sweating, but at least the sun's not beating on us. All right, y'all, we're on the job right now, and I thought it was gonna be a stump, but it's a pine tree, and they're about 9 foot up the tree. It looks like a healthy pine tree, but the center of it's dead for a good ways up. There's their paper envelope. They're taking advantage of this soft wood instead of being subterranean, which they could be in here too, because there's holes all around the base of it. Were y'all covered up the wood pile when they stung you?
Yes. Yeah, I was trying to move some of that wood back up there, and they came out of there. They didn't stop until we were about up there to the concrete. Is when they finally stopped following us.
Yeah, they'll chase you. They'll chase you 100 feet or better.
Yeah, it took that swelling about 10 minutes to kick in though. When it first stung me, it felt like a wasp sting.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. About 10 minutes later, I got sitting inside and I started swelling up.
And it probably hurt until you was in bed, until you was asleep. Yeah, they hurt all day.
Yeah, it was hurting.
All right, Mike Berry got some new shirts. I don't know if he's gonna have them available to everybody, but I'm wearing one right now. World famous Mike Berry. Might have to set that ladder up different. I got it in an A-frame, but it's a little ways from the nest. I just stopped by Lowe's and picked up a couple of extensions. Now, I've got a system when I deal with these typically, but I'm going to deviate from that to live harvest some of them because I'm running a test on something. If you want to know more about that, you can get on the member side, find out what's going on here. We're going to live harvest some, exterminate the rest. And I said pulling down this driveway that it'd been overcast all day and the sun was going to stay off of us, and it's sure shooting. Here comes the sun. Well, I know you've done experienced the agony of defeat one time. I don't know if you want to stand around, because as soon as I pop this ladder against that tree, it's probably going to stir them up. Get the vacuum running for a minute to run some cool air through it. It's been sitting, the hose and the bucket have been sitting out in the heat. Power head's been in the truck, but the rest of it's been in the heat. So I've harvested all I'm gonna harvest live. I'm fixing to dig the nest out and get out of here. I still gotta wait around for the foragers to come back. Man, there's a bunch of them attacking this camera. I might start backing off the camera. They're going after that lens and the microphone, I guess. Not so much the lens, but the top of the camera. They do that though. They go after anything with an eyeball and apparently an electrical signal from a microphone. I started to say I wish I could see this camera because of the stingers they're putting in it, but I guess you can. All I gotta do is video it on this. There's a couple stingers stuck around the lens cap there. They're not liking the camera. Wasn't an absolute huge one, but there's the numbers in there. There's some queens. There's 3 queens. That's the end of that one. Been here right at an hour. Still got a couple of foragers flying in, but after I removed the nest and vacuumed, I left a bunch of future preventative up in there. Now we're going next door to see what the sister has in her ground. She got yellow jackets around the front door of her house. I'm pulled over to cool off and brush the sawdust out of my eyes and wait on a call. On the way over here, I got a call from a contractor who's doing a remodel or something and ran into a bee problem in a house. That's been over an hour ago that he called me and said he was gonna have the homeowner call me. I haven't heard back, so I just called him, told him I was about to leave the area and see if they wanted to come by and take a look at it. So that's what I'm sitting here waiting on for a minute and looking at the fall forage. Goldenrod is done. And a few other things still going. But it's that time of the year when you do a removal, you're going to be dealing with robbers as much as the colony you're removing. There'll be a lot of fighting, a lot of stinging. Gotta unscrew this cap and get these stingers out of this camera. So that was the yellow jackets. I got probably a half a pound worth of yellow jackets. They're in the vac cage in the bed of the truck right now. This was a live capture. Live action, live capture. That was the end of that. Hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Probably a third to a half a pound of yellow jackets are starting to die out in the bottom. So I'm not thinking that they can spend a lot of time inside of a vac. It's only been about an hour. I just stopped to get some drinks. No stings, thank God. It's 9 p.m. This job was finished about 3 p.m. Hasn't been a hot afternoon, been overcast, and these things have been kept in a cool spot. Most of them are still alive. There's about 20 dead in the bottom. The rest of them are just walking around until I shine the light on them and start flying around a little bit. So that was a pretty effective collection method, although I would prefer a stronger vac. The Everything vac did a decent job. The vac pressure is not strong enough, in my opinion, to be collecting yellow jackets. This is a good area for beekeeping if you ever decide to get into beekeeping.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
My dad was talking about it a few years ago.
There's a commercial beekeeper right up the road from you, right up the highway.